Man, this is hour 17 of the second annual 24-hour Indy Radio podcast. I got 7 hours left to go.
We have 7 hours left. Watch yourself.
Let him know you got
great though. Like I feel good though.
it.
Like I feel like y'all about to hear an echo. Just saying. Here we go. This is ours.
Well, while we hearing the echo, I just want to tell the world, Kinte says a lot of things in I tone, but we's a team.
Yeah, right.
We's a team.
You know it. Yeah.
No,
Kinte and I
Hold
go
him
together when it
down.
comes to Indy Radio.
that's right. She's my podcast wife.
Love it.
I don't, but I have two podcast wives because Jen's my other podcast wife. So
No, Jen is your
Jen's
only
she doesn't
podcast
like that.
wife. I am your business partner.
okay.
Somebody
I
really
don't
should have
do that.
consulted
You're
me.
not about to have two wives, homeboy. We just partner.
This is 2020.
No, sir. No, sir. You don't even pay puppy support, so you sure ain't about to be my husband.
Well, this is in theory, husband.
Listen, somebody
But,
really should have consulted me because I would have written better vows.
I mean, Jen,
No,
I'm gonna
really
come
don't
for
even
you.
have
Since you his wife, I need my puppy support. Teddy needs grooming, so I need you to come up off some duggets so we can take my baby to the groomer.
Hilarious. You know what's funny though? So we don't really have a topic. So, but I'm like, we're with Leah. We don't need a topic. We
Right?
can talk to Leah, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And one thing about, once again about Leah, I swear, Leah, there's a guy on vocal who was on
Yeah.
Blab back in the day. His name is Bobby Stamps.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
He's the happiest. I always called him the happiest person online.
Uh-huh.
No, I think Leah is the happiest person. I swear. Leah
I
is
love
always smiling, just the happy, like I'm a happy person. I'm a happy person,
Oh.
but I ain't Leah happy though. Like I ain't that happy all the time, man. So and I know you're a human being, so I know there's times you get upset and you want to beat somebody up possibly and all of that. But I ain't never seen it, so it don't exist.
It don't exist, buddy.
It don't exist until I say it. One day though, watch. One day I'm gonna be around Leah and she gonna go smooth off on somebody. I'm gonna be like, damn. I'm gonna bug out. I'm gonna be like, look at Leah.
Man, I can tell someone, where they coming from and call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Because my niceness and my happiness and my joy is always selected and chosen. So those who experience it are really truly getting what I want to share with them and the now that I want to share with them. So that's my honor to them. So what you get of me is an honor to you.
Well, I appreciate it. And you know what? When you're around people with great energy,
Yes,
who have an inviting energy, a calming energy, it really it's infectious because
good.
sometimes you be like, you tense, you wound up, and then when someone has that kind of energy, you just go, it calms you down a little bit. You just be like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. Like there was this movie that came out called The Cooler, and it was about this. Like apparently in Vegas, they have these guys. Their energy, I guess they have like a losing energy or something.
Oh, wow.
So check this out. So Shannon, you're at the slot machine, and you killing it. You just putting it, bam, and you just like doing well. They have a guy at some of these casinos. Their energy is all jacked up. They will just calmly go sit next to you, and their energy literally will dissipate your good energy that's going. They're called coolers, and they made like a movie about it. Like M.H. Macy played him, and I'm like, that is so it can work in both ways, right? You can have the draining energy, and you can have that energy where you just want to, you want to be around them. That light actually adds to your light, or puts a light there. So that's something definitely you have, Leah.
Aw, thank
And
you.
I think that's one of the reasons why you're a very effective life coach too, because
Aw.
if you're the cooler, you're probably not a good life coach. you know,
No.
and I mean, who wants to be married to that person, right? that can mess up success. So, but so today we've been talking about all kind of stuff, man. We've been talking
Right.
about self-care. We've been talking about ghost sex. We've been talking about
Are we still on that?
what happened to Ronald McDonald. I'm giving a recap.
Okay.
Because I thought Ronald McDonald maybe he got caught up in the Me Too or whatever. Because you don't see him no more. But I forgot somebody said no, he's still in the game. He's still making appearances. So, and that made me feel good because Ronald, even though I don't really eat McDonald's, but he was a part of my childhood. I remember Ronald.
Yeah.
I remember going to parties and he was there and he was always nice. He was creepy, but he was nice.
It was always nice.
So, but and it makes me think about like all the different things that we came up with. We're all around the same age ish, and
Speak for yourself.
whatever. In my mind, I'm 24, but
I mean, if that's the case in your mind, if you're 24, I'm 16.
Okay, 16.
Oh man, listen, you know what? I didn't bring all my babysitting supplies, so everybody better behave.
So I was thinking about like the different things we came up on, the programming we came up on.
Yeah.
The different TV shows, like the Cosby Show, Different Worlds. If you watch Nickelodeon, Double Dare, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right.
I thought about like, man, I was so lucky that I came from like a really cool ass family.
Yeah, right.
I had a lot of love. I had a lot of it wasn't even just my family, like my parents. It was the people they surrounded themselves around too. Like I got love from them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, like you don't like you take it for granted till you get older or that you start meeting people who maybe didn't have that, and you realize, man, I was so blessed.
Right.
And and where I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay, I know.
And it just makes me want to ask.
Glad you know, Leah.
It made me want to ask. We'll start off with Leah, who's our special guest for this hour. Like, what is some of the blessings you've had as far as interacting with people, maybe at a young age, maybe in your teenage years, or maybe as an adult, where you feel like it really affected your path in a positive way?
Oh my God, there's so many. I cannot express how many people have poured into me time and time again. I mean, just sitting on this panel right here, you know what I mean? So to take this moment and what we've shared out of our life, and then times the people that I encounter and that I calibrate with on a daily, and I'm just surrounded by. It's been so many countless moments, but I mean, there's just some I can probably pull out. Let's see, where I go. I go to a teacher in fourth grade and fifth grade that saw me, that decided to take a spotlight and put it on me and let me know that there was something to me and that it was okay, that I wasn't like everybody else. I'll take a mother who decided to pour into me kind words of empowerment and strength, as early as day one, repeatedly telling me a story of my position in this world as a peacemaker. I take that as such a gift and such an honor. You guys for just talking highly of me, asking of me to be in your company and be on your shows. It's like and like you can just times so many. So I think there's so many moments that people have graced me with so much love and energy, and that has kind of just made me and made me choose to smile and to pour into the next person and to pay it forward, and to know that we are vital to each other, and to know that the calibration of each and every individual is a lesson or a blessing to each other. So it's only up to us if we take the time to get to know it. And I know that from blocking some people at face value, judging them at first, and then meeting them on the other side of that coin and getting so much out of them. And I love the journey of calibrating with people. So many people have poured into me. So those were a few moments. My mom, that teacher, there's so many. So many.
What about you, Jen? Speak to the people that really meant something to you on your way through your life.
I think most of the people that have done things that I would consider monumentous were all mentors and teachers. I mean, that's not to say that individual people haven't been very influential, but I think that I put mentors and teachers in sort of a higher esteem, and so I tend to feel like I got the most contributions from them. But also I would put in the lady who I began my writing career with as my agent as one of those people. I don't know if I would call her a mentor, but she was probably one of the most influential people that I have ever come across in my life. She was the lady who told me, don't worry about how old you are, write what you need to write. Don't let people say that just because this is not what they're looking for, that means that it's not good. Those kinds of things. I think those are the biggest influential people. But the one that really sticks out, which I feel like is sort of goes without saying, is definitely my mom. My mom sacrificed everything that she had to send me to private schools. She sacrificed her own sort of, what she could do in order to give us a lifestyle that was probably far outside of the means that she actually had. And what it did effectually for me was it gave me a different kind of peer group. It allowed me to see the world in a very different way from perhaps where I would have seen it if she hadn't done that. And that was all just done out of pure love. So I would definitely put her in that list as well.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
What about you, Shan?
I think the first person who sold life into me, or sold a good seed, especially into my writing, was my first grade teacher. Rest in peace, Shannon Prey. She had us do an introductory assignment, introducing ourselves to the classroom, and I was like, yeah, I'm a rap. Did not know that was a form of poetry. But she was like, oh, you're going to be a poet. And I was like, oh, okay. Whatever you say, lady. But I really took to writing that year. And I was in the first grade. And the rest is kismet. I mean, it was meant to be. So she saw something in me that I didn't necessarily know enough to see in myself, even though I've always enjoyed reading and writing. But there have been many other people that have sown into my life. I know there are a lot of people out in the world who listen to my work. I'd be like, do you want to hear a poem? And even if they don't want to hear it, they say yes anyway. So shout outs to all my people I hold captive to my work.
Teddy P.
To get feedback. I don't actually read to Teddy P.
Really?
But now that you mentioned that, I might have to do it.
He's like, damn. He's like, damn.
Y'all, Kinte, you ruined it for him.
Oh, sorry, Teddy. I would say that, am I right to say that pretty much all of us, we know what we want to do as far as what we want to give to this planet, as far as the method, right?
Yeah.
Right, Leah, right?
Yes.
And what about you, Jen?
Oh, for sure. But I bet you if we asked each other what it was, it would be different for all of us.
Oh, it
Yeah.
will do, yes. What I was gonna say is that so many people who look, I'm 43. I know, I look like I'm 24. So many people who are older than me have no clue yet what they want to do with their life. They have no purpose. They, like when they go like, well, what is it? When is it that when did you know what you wanted to do? And I was like, when I was like a kid, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to write. I knew I wanted to produce and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I remember it as clear as day watching The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, my favorite movie, right? And that was when I had the epiphany that, oh, there's this thing called a director. And like the movies, the TV doesn't make the movies. Like, that's what I thought, right? The TV actually makes the movies for us to watch, right? And then I realized that there was a person that does it, right? And I realized it, right? And I felt so I always like kind of known what I want to do. And I have other passions as well. But I know people who have no clue at all. And I feel sorry for them. Because that's like, to me, that's like horrible not to live your whole life and never have a passion or something that you really feel like you were put on this planet to do.
Great.
And this is like kind of an inside baseball technical question, Leah. Is that something? Can a life coach help you unlock finding what your passion is?
Oh yeah, definitely. That should be one of the first things that they aim for, is to help the person find clarity. There's a thing where you even have to create a buffer from what the person tells you they want and from what you really hear them telling you they want. So you kind of have to level things out by listening to them and giving them what they think they need in that moment, but also hearing what they're actually asking you for and giving them the clarity that they actually need to proceed and to release the limiting beliefs that they have, or the fears that they are not even identifying with because they're not even looking at it or face that that's what they even want to face. So it's quite a process, even with every client, to get to what they really want. And I find that that's the one issue that most people have, is that they don't have clarity on what they really want.
Right. I wonder though, what do you think about the strain of one partner clearly knowing what they want to do with their life and taking steps to do it, or maybe they're at that point, but then they're with someone who has no idea? Like, how do you even counsel? Like if like somebody came to you and they're like, that's their issue, that their man or their woman, they have no idea what their passion is or their purpose is, and they clearly do, and I've seen that affect the relationship, because there's sometimes inherent jealousy about it, and then there's also like, why can't you find what it is that you want to do or whatever? So like, how do you even like deal with that from that standpoint of one person?
I would deal with the perspective that one is better than the other, and that one is not a necessary part of the journey as much as the other one is. You guys are just in different spaces, and you have to respect, honest, and love that, and allow that person to process that and have that moment and that time in that journey. And as long as you're thinking that there's a better position, especially that your position is better for someone else, there's going to be a miscalibration. And we have to kind of zero that calibration out and recalibrate how we see what our partner is going through, where they are, and what we're going through and where we are in this journey, and just how we just kind of judge that, instead of judging, to just balance it, accept it, and experience it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I see. Yeah, because when you make yourself feel like, look, I got my shit together, get yours, like, that would be some kind of funky way to do it. you
Yeah,
know.
and you feel so valid, and it feels so real to you, but you have to also remember, in a partnership, you don't own the other person. You're experiencing the other person. Allow yourself to
That
experience
part.
that person, and choose the person that you want to experience, not a person you want to change. You're to experience what lessons and blessings they have for you, not try to force your template on them to
Yeah.
give you what lessons and blessings you think you have, because then you count yourself out of the lessons and blessings that you couldn't even fathom that you wanted or needed.
Wow.
Come on, somebody. We about to have church.
um, there, you know, we talked about energy and all that kind of stuff, and there are, going back to people who have, you know, that dynamic energy where, you know, they're like a leader. You know, they're
Hmm.
they're someone that people want to follow. You know, they, when they speak, people listen. They take them seriously, right?
Hmm.
And then you have other people where they, you know, it's like they have the bells and whistles, they have the external stuff that almost the suit of someone you take serious, but it's just like, we don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like the nonchalant, we don't believe you. Need more people. You know, like that feeling. And it's funny, sometimes you don't even know what it is, but you don't know what it is, but just something ain't right about that person, you know. Sometimes it's just they can't help it, right? I know some
Yeah.
good people that just don't have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's people that they're shady, even though they say the right stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you wrote down everything they said,
Mm-hmm.
it's the right stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But your spirit is telling you, don't listen to this fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's helped me a lot. I don't know how intuitive you two ladies are, but my spirit has definitely saved me quite a bit from not getting involved with certain individuals. And I just want to know, like, we'll start off with you, Leah. Do you have that discernment inside of you where, yeah, he's saying or she's saying all the right stuff, but something is just telling you, mm-mm.
I mean, I always allow for a miscalibration in people, because I come from a profession where most people are miscalibrated. So
Mhm.
I allow the confusion to be a expected part of the calibration. And so with every encounter with people, I always start new and afresh, and a foundation that I can verify and confirm in that present now and moment at that time. And then I go from there. So even when someone has a discernment situation with me, I know that there is still something there that I can take from them. And that if I can focus on that, and if I can spend time in that space and that energy and negate the other, I can get the good of this person, because, like I said, we all have lessons and blessings for each other. There have been people
Hmm.
that people think that I should count out of my life, and I should turn my back on them, and there should be no interaction at all. But I always equate this to like the homeless person that gives $10 and the rich man that gives $10,000. You know, the homeless man gave all that he could, and most people are just doing the very best that they can with the information and the journey that they've
Hmm.
gone through. And if you can change your perspective, which I have taken some time and energy to not have a judgment of better or worse, but just where they are and where I want to be and choose to be in circumference of it, it's a different dance for me, even in the discernment area, because I also feel that there's no man that I fear that can take me down for what's mine, and what I'm doing. I simply give them what they feel they need, and or whether they take it or I give it, but it still doesn't hinder or negate my success and where I'm going. It was for me to give if they're able to take it.
Right. What about you, Shannon? Do you have that internal thing that helps you decide who to stay away from?
Um, I try to see the good in most people. I just because everybody has the potential to be something better than what they are.
Mm.
Um, and I like to encourage that. I'm an encourager by nature. And so when I see something that may be a challenge or hindrance, and I'm also a trainer by nature, and so I wanna pull that out of someone, not because they need to be something different, but because it's already in them, and they need someone to be on their team and say, yes, you can do this. And all the people that have told you couldn't, let's do it. Like, show them that you are capable. If that's what you desire to be it. So yeah, I do have good insight on who to stay away from, and I think that's based off of energies. I tend to get the vibe well, initially, that, oh, this is somebody whose juju vibe energy is horrible, and I'm just gonna watch them from across the room, because bad energy in my space just does something for me that I can't be bothered with. But I think those that you do decide to take a chance on, if they do, you can always help captivate the light in them when they're being swallowed by darkness. Just my opinion.
No,
Yes, I love that.
very well said. Very well said. I deal with a lot of intuition, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it. I just thought, it's that tingle in your bottom that tells you what to do, right?
That's acid indigestion, Kinte.
That's what I chalked it up to. And then I had people telling me that, that really study this stuff, and they were like, no, that's your intuition. That's your, whatever you want to call it. And, I feel like in 2020, I really want to access that on a deeper level, than I had, because as I'm getting older, I cut away a lot of the BS, but then I'm opening myself up more to things that maybe not in the past, right? I'm much more open, I think, than I was, which is funny because a lot of people are more liberal when they're younger, and then when they get older, they get conservative. So, right. But I think I'm getting liberal in a lot of other ways as I get older. And, this is fun. Like, life is supposed to be fun, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, and sometimes I feel like in my search to try to get to where I want to get to, I didn't realize it's supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I think sometimes we think in order to get to where we need to get to, it's supposed to be a brutal road where there's rabid dogs trying to nip at your heels, and you got people with machetes. And no, it don't have to be like that. Like,
not at all.
Like, I mean, and I think what I want to do going forward this year, especially, and going forward, is, yes, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna, stay busy, do all that, but I'm gonna go out my way to enjoy the process more than I have in the past.
Yeah.
Not to say I didn't enjoy it. Not to say I didn't enjoy it, but like I really enjoy it. Like, really.
I love hearing that.
Yeah. And I think
go.
I think it's very important. Extremely important. And I realize so many people, this is so sad. So many people spend their whole freaking adult life chasing something, and then let's say they achieve it or whatever, they get there, and then they drop dead, or they get to a point where they can't enjoy the fruits of their labor. And I'm like, man, you know what I have to do? Like, I'm not rich at all, right? But I got to a point where I said, you know what? I'm gonna spend money to give myself more time.
Okay.
So I don't mow my lawn. Hey, Soups does it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do certain things. I can afford to do it. I do it because what it does is it allows me to do the things I really want to do.
Yes.
So I try not to do stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. But we all got to do things we don't want to do at times. but I
Mhm.
try to knock that down. My goal is to have such a carefree life where I can do only what I want to do.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's
Reverse engineer it and it's yours.
right.
There
That's what
is
I'm
a
gonna
way.
manifest.
Yeah, definitely manifest it and play every step of the way, because you're supposed to enjoy the now as well. And that's something that I'm trying to work on too, to help people realize that. I know you were on earlier when we introduced what we are presenting as manifestation games, and it's something where we developed this game where you play every step of the way to manifest your dream life, just everything that you've wanted in life, and how you want things to be, and doing it in little playful loving manners that serve and teach you, not like um just having someone tell you do this, do that. It's taking you through the play, giving you training, making it fun every
Yeah.
day. So we definitely are the creators of our everyday, and we have so much power that we haven't tapped into. So whenever we have the chance to have people like Shannon, how she saw in people and like turned them on and allowed them to draw out of themselves the greatness. I love that, because that's in all of us. So I hope that this game that I'm doing with Aaron Riggs and Jeremiah Cohenberg turns out to be something very instrumental to help people really like cultivate their manifestation powers while playing and enjoying the day.
Yeah.
That is so very important.
Absolutely.
So very important. And I heard all your shows you did on self-care with Ava Laura, and just you started it off, Kinte. You're on a mission to spread self-care. And I'm definitely on that mission with you. I think it's so important because somebody has to be at the top of the pyramid, and we have to trust them to be at the top to come down and take care of everything else. And we need them to be at the top of the game because they are caring for so much, so many levels beneath them. So it's okay to take care of yourselves, guys, especially when you have so much responsibility. You feel like, oh, I can't take care of myself, but you have to. You have to. It's mandatory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely mandatory.
Yep. Because we need you to do that.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I might do is maybe I need to do like a retreat or something at Glen Ivy and just get all our podcast community to come down, rent a house or something, and look. That would be so much fun. Like y'all are not gonna want to leave this place. This place is amazing. So okay, sorry. But no, I think that would be a great thing to do. Just get everybody together and and just have a great time with each other.
Yeah.
Eat, relax, be merry. Listen to Shannon do some poetry.
Yeah. Yes.
Love
it.
We all play with Teddy P. That's her little dog. It'll be fun, man. It'll be great. It'll be the Indy Radio retreat. So but that would be fun though.
That would be.
So my thinking is that I feel like we train ourselves to be whatever it is that we train ourselves to be. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it works well for us, and then other times, did we lose you, Shan?
I don't know what's happening. It just keeps kicking me out.
I can't hear her.
It's racist.
It doesn't want me to be great.
It's saying that it keeps kicking her out. It's being racist. And I love that, you always talk about calibration and recalibration. Sometimes that's so important, and unlearn some of the bad things that we kind of take up, all these years. And I find myself like, with just the way I'm eating, changing the way that I relate to a lot of people, changing. I still give Shannon a hard time. That's not going to change. But because she wouldn't even know how to act if I.
As you can see, in 2020, I am unbothered by you. Okay.
Shannon, if I just started being like super nice to Shannon, she wouldn't like that. She'd be like, she likes it when I give her head.
I would love it. What you mean?
I don't know.
I can't hear her.
Oh, you can't hear her?
No.
I need somebody to be nice to me.
Not you don't want it from me though. Come on. We like
yes, you.
We're like Pam and Martin.
No, I will not be Pam.
Pam was.
I think you need to recalibrate that, Kinte.
I like Pam. I like Pam though. Pam was cool.
I do not like Martin.
Oh, excuse me. Or what's that from Living Single? What's the two that didn't get along? Oh, because they hooked up. No.
Yeah, I was like,
what's his name? All right, whatever.
All right, we can be Pam and Martin, whatever.
Yeah.
Who's your Gina?
That's funny. That's a good one.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Leah, can you hear me?
Let's talk about
Leah can't hear me.
Yeah, she can't hear you. Wait, maybe you need to come back in?
Yeah, I'll come back in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hopefully that'll fix her audio issue. So okay, let's talk about before we go, laugh at my calibration. What number are we on, and what can we expect in 2020 for laugh at my calibration?
Okay, so Laugh at My Calibration has been trying to find its home and its place. It's been a little bit difficult, but I think in 2020 we're going to find our home and really find our way and just really get it going. We got a lot of people that are still committed, still involved. Ian Solomon, Cosmo Johnson, Peanut Mayfield, Aaron Riggs, just added Jeremiah Cohenberg, so Sarah Newell. So just so many people. It's like I could just go out and name on and on. So that just makes me so proud, so honored to be working with all these amazing comedians that see fit to come show up for this all the time. So we're working on like stabilizing it where we're going to have it, but other than that, we're going to press forward and keep going. We're trying to work our way to Paris, so do a show out in Paris, get on international with it.
All right. Do you know about the world stage in Leimert Park?
No, I don't.
The world stage, yes. It's a place that you hear jazz music, like some of the great jazz musicians of Southern California. We're talking about like the heavyweights. It was like their practice spot, as well as they have shows there. The guy who runs it, his name is Dwight Treble. I've known him since I was a kid. He's a wonderful musician, singer. Jazz singer, avant-garde singer, and he runs the world stage. He's definitely somebody to talk to about that. And it's a great venue. People go there all the time, and so and if you like, I'll introduce you to him. So
okay,
yeah,
I will take all the introductions possible.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell you a secret. People in LA love Kinte.
Oh, I know they do.
Mm-hmm. in Omaha too, right? Right, Shannon? They love me in Omaha.
In Omaha, what?
In Omaha, they love me too, right?
Who?
The people. I got a small.
The people?
Yeah, I got a small fan base in Omaha, right?
Oh, you must be talking about me.
Yeah. Well, through osmosis, right? They love you, right? So through osmosis, they gotta love me too.
Oh, I mean, I'm the Nebraska sweetheart. What you talking about?
Nebraska sweetheart. That's funny. Now, are you from here originally, Leah?
No, I was born in Texas.
Really?
I came out here at a young age, so I got the best of both worlds, which I really appreciate. And I think, most people should have the best of both worlds, the extremes of everything. It really molds you and lets you choose your polarity where you want to be. So I really appreciate it.
Where
My country, Houston, Texas, and then raised in California.
Oh, that's what's up. Steph is from Houston.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Steph.
Yeah. Houston's a great town. Houston,
Mm-hmm.
like give me Houston and Austin Sorry, we keep the rest of Texas. like we could write off the rest of Texas. Houston and Austin is pretty good. So I kid Texas, calm down. Because they'll shoot you for that.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
They
I
all
used to
can.
live in Dallas. Watch yourself.
Oh, you used to live in Dallas? Okay. Could you live in Dallas again?
Yep, 6 years.
Could you live there again?
I would love to live in Dallas again.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So I was in Dallas the night of the election. And so when it was looking like, Donald Trump was gonna win, it was pandemonium. People were excited. It was rednecks, shooting in the air. Everybody had a Trump sign. It was just jovial, happy, right? And then I hop on the plane and I come back to LA. And when I get to LA, it was like a morgue, man. It was like everybody was all sad. You see these people.
Yeah, of course.
It was so interesting to do that trip because I didn't plan it. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
But it was just so interesting how it was like I was in a different planet. Like, one place they're just so happy and it's just like yes, and then here it was just like wah. So I wasn't sad. The reason why I wasn't sad because I knew it was going to happen. So. I had prepared myself for it. So, I don't know why people were so shocked. It was like, to me, it was evident that's what was going to happen. Anyway, I digress. So, shout out to my friend Neon. He always says that. I digress.
I'm running for president.
Really? Okay, so what's your, I told you I'm voting for Andrew Yang. So why should I vote for you?
Because I am going to eliminate the American debt.
Okay. But are you going to get rid of the stickers on the fruit?
I'm going to start with student loans.
I don't have any student loans, so can you get the stickers off the fruit?
I mean, it's going to help all your friends and family, though. You're welcome.
That's their problem. I'm kidding.
Huh?
Wait, you got student loans?
I'm gonna improve school lunches for everyone.
Oh, you are. So how you gonna improve it with prime rib?
With what?
Prime rib or that pizza that cafeteria pizza that you guys were talking about how y'all love so much?
No, I'm gonna enter into a Whole Foods Amazon bid for all schools across America because they are booming in success with their collaboration. So they might as well feed all the children across the world.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig it. She makes a good point. Darn it. She makes a good point. Yeah, that's why I said I was voting for Andrew Yang because he said he's going to take the stickers off the fruit. So that got my vote right there. Because I hate it. We're gonna do a whole show about my pet peeve because I feel like I got to get some stuff off the chest. I have a lot.
You gotta get some stuff off your chest.
Yeah,
me too. I gotta get some stuff off my chest too.
I got some pet peeves about society and what's going on, and you know what? I feel like I just need to let it flow. We're gonna do
I told you next year we need to have a meditation hour for the 24 hour. We need to have we start there. If we start with meditation, the rest of the 24 hours will be bliss. But yeah, a nap time and 24 hour. It's a nap time and meditation segment.
And you got a couple of votes in the chat for president.
I did on the last one. It was me, you, and Q. Some people was like, I F for meditation. Like, it would be good. Like, it would be helpful and beneficial. we need to go into the next year, and I'm really gonna need it next year. Look, I'll do the meditation hour.
Okay, I'm all for that. Actually, I wish I had thought about that because we could have done that this year. It would be like a 4-hour block of meditation.
Man, listen, from 2 to 6 a.m. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, I'm all for that. And no, it's not cheating, y'all. That's not cheating.
I mean, each hour will be like, okay, now that you have released all of your negative thoughts and processes, let's go ahead and breathe in new energy.
Yeah, so we're just killing some time to get Leah back. Now can you be on the next show with Dr. Vibe?
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's what, 5 to 6 for me.
Yeah.
And then I'm free for 2 hours before my shows.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I could be on the show with Dr. Vibe. Does he already have a topic?
Something about 2020.
I'm here for it. I could do it.
Dang, but
I'm not doing nothing. I was gonna study. I need to study for my test.
You keep dropping off, so I might have to stay close so they bring you back in.
Yeah, you might have to stay close. I don't know what's going on.
It's racist. StreamYard is racist.
I'm not doing this with you, sir. I am not. I'm gonna pull it up on my other phone.
So, while we're here, you guys, and you guys can help us out. Me and Shannon, we're gonna do some bonding in 2020 to be better co-hosts. So I'm gonna throw out things that we can do so that me and Shannon can bond better as co-hosts. All right. So White River rafting. What about that?
No.
No?
I mean, I hope you get my opinion in these things too.
No, what do y'all think? One or two? One for yes, two for no.
Let's go camping.
Camping. That's good. Camping. 1 or 2 in the chat.
Mahoney State Park in Nebraska. I'm aiming for it.
Skydive. Are we gonna tandem dive? Me and you. Hilarious.
Let's go zip lining.
Zip lining. Oh, you know what we could do for Halloween? We could be like a jackass where one, where you have the 2 people in the costume.
No,
Hilarious.
No, I refuse. I am not going to be. Look, I could be Jack. I could dress up as a guy. You could be the donkey, and we could put a plus sign in between us. I'll be like, I'm Jack. He's the donkey,
and I'm ass. Huh?
Yep. I'm not getting no costume with you. What if you got a poop?
Well, I won't have anything with onions in it, so you'll be good.
I don't care. You do not smell like a bouquet of potpourri.
I might. What about? They said escape room.
Oh, we could do the escape room. I'm here for that.
I want to do escape room. We'll put together escape room.
We have them here.
Trip.
I did one. It was interesting.
We're trying to say how me and Shannon want to do a bonding exercise. I said White River rafting. She said no. She said no.
No, because I know you're just gonna be trying to tip me over. I'm a squill, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
How am I gonna ever get another co-host when I let the last one die? Who's gonna want to be my co-host?
I mean, somebody will be ready to take my place. They probably sitting there pining away right now.
No,
man, let her walk away. Let her walk away from that spot.
Would you want to date a guy if his last girlfriend died mysteriously?
Didn't I already say you hitting too close to home, my guy? Yesterday.
Oh wow. Am I hitting too close to home? Wow. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, she didn't die mysteriously.
Oh wow. Dang, I just pulled that one out my butt. Yeah, that's crazy. But no. I always wonder though, if someone died during sex, does the person that didn't die, do they have like survivor's guilt?
They should.
Do they give a disclaimer for the next person? Like, I just want you to know, the last person I had sex with didn't make it. So
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
I just want to warn you.
where do you come up with this stuff? Even though I had this conversation with a friend, they were like, "Oh, you'll be fine." I was like, "Nope." First time I did that, I thought I was gonna die, and they were like, "I can't believe you just said." I did with that person. I was like, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, "How are you gonna explain to my mother that you killed me?"
That's something. How do you tell the family? Because you know how the family always want to know what was it like their last moment. I mean, how do you tell the family, like, well, she had a smile on her face when she went? Like, I mean, how do you tell them? You just make some stuff up, huh?
Yeah, making some stuff up because she didn't have no smile on her face.
I'm good, homie. Keep that penis to yourself. Like the death dick.
No. Oh my gosh.
She didn't die from it. She died while in the throes of passion with it, but it wasn't because of it.
Yeah, that's what you say.
She had a bad ticker. That's what happened. And on that note, Leah,
Yeah, exactly.
How can we get you in social media and all that good stuff? Uh-oh, you're on mute. Uh-oh. You're muted, Leah. Uh-oh, we can't. Yeah, we can't.
We can't hear you.
You might need to come right back in. How can we get you, Shannon?
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Shannon _ like the president _ Jefferson like the president. And let me just go ahead and say it now since we are talking. Dismantling Daddy Dysfunctions will be out May 21st, 2020. Check me out. Check me out.
All right, I can't.
What about you, Kinte F?
You can get me at Kinte F on Twitter, Kinte Fergerson on Instagram, and you can go to our website, indyradio.org. So, and also you can Leah, the life coach, and at the Manifest Game as well.com. With that said, I'm so sorry, Leah, we have to close it out. But it
was a pleasure, Leah.
Yeah, I put in the show notes how you can get her. All right. Well, stay tuned.
All right, send me the link. Bye.
Bye-bye.